Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Minnesota Twins.
Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Joe Ryan.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And now it's Juan Soto. The next pitch misses. 2-1. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. On to France. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That's a ball. 2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back at Target Field, today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes.
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Back in Minnesota, here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Edouard Julien.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground, Acuna tosses to first. One up, one down. Here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. That's inside. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now here is Matt Wallner. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And that one pulled foul. Stays alive. Pitch misses.
2-2.
And a count now even up. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And now it's Mark
The
Vientos.
designated hitter, Mark.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's
Vientos.
so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Ty France.
France.
Good job to fight that one off. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2-2.
Outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Trevor Larnach. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
And now Brooks lead. Larnach at second with 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That misses. 3-2 now.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now Bader up to the plate and misses inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Out to short, Castro. Zips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
The 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back at target field as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to him. Siggy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. One down, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
This is Willie Castro. At the belt and fires.
2.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back in Minnesota as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Juan Soto. Not even close there. 2-1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. 4th inning underway, no score. That's down and in.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And that one is off the top of the wall and into second easily with a 2-out double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Digging in, Mark Vientos. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is downstairs.
3-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
Got it for count.
Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. He did not go around.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Luis Torrens. Base hit into the outfield. Nimmo rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to.
They limit the damage here. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. In there. And so now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1-2 is the count.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack on 3. It's 3-1. Trevor Larnach digs in now. Just missed.
That's a ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That misses the zone, and now 3-1. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. David Peterson gets the call from the pen.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
First and second, no outs. And next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Got him swinging. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Edouard Julien.
Julien.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
This one in the dirt. Two on, one out. And that one hammered. Taylor moving back. And that one is going to go. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-1. At the plate, Byron Buxton. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Down.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. That takes care of Buxton. Two down, bases empty. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. One out, bases empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's way high.
That's a ball.
Ball two. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw on the money. Nice play. Two outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now. Two outs, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That one felt good. Second home run of the inning for them, and they inch closer. It's 6-3. Base is empty with two away, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close. And that's ball two. Ripped on a line. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the
2
changeup
strikes.
with that arm action.
And a good eye there. On the ground to the left. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Man at first, one away. And now the count is even. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Trevor Larnett will hit next.
Number 9, Trevor Larnett.
Just misses with that one.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back at target field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2. The count.
Just missed the inside corner. Now 2-2.
2-2.
On the ground to third. On to France. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. So now the DH spot, Mark Vientos. The Twins leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The other way, and foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands,
can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 13,
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a ball whipped with the sweeper. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed
number
Garrett.
75, Reed Garrett.
And now
Leading
Brooks
up
Lee.
for the Twins, the third baseman, Brooks Lee.
And he swings through that one.
from a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
So here's Bader now. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one missing low. upstairs, and that is ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. Bader at first, one gone. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 outs.
Hit, run.
Throw to first. Bader dives back.
Hey.
1-2 now. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
22.
Griffin Jacks.
Griffin Jacks.
And stepping in for New
Leading off
York,
the Mets,
Brett
the
Beatty.
third baseman,
The
number
Mets
7,
in striking
Brett
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Next offering
2-1.
misses down and away. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a ball evens the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 43.
Huascar Brazoban.
Huascar Brazoban.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
The 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. swings through that.
2-2.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not
Now
much.
batting,
That was hit pretty
the first
hard through
baseman,
the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Ty France. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nimmo sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And now the Twins
Now
catcher,
batting,
Ryan
catcher,
Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
That's a ball.
Slice down the right side. Walner over at first with one away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That's a ball.
Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. One out and a runner at second. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
Now pitching for
Danny
the New York
Young,
Mets.
ready or not, in the game now
81.
after the injury. This
Danny
southpaw's been really
Young.
good against left-handed hitters. So up next,
Third baseman,
Brooks
number
Lee.
2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ball to strike. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bailey Ober.
And he's got a nice lead
Now
to work
pitching for
with,
the
so he
Twins.
should come in throwing strikes,
Number
attacking these
17.
hitters.
Bailey Ober.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And strike 2.
1-2 to count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those,
We
if
got
you
a full
swing
count.
at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3-2 now. That one misses.
Fastball
So a
forward.
leadoff
Take your
walk.
base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball. Ball.
In the dirt.
3-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Count is full.
Ground ball to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The first baseman, Pete.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. No outs. Runners at first and third. And down on strikes. And there's one down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Next offering is fouled back. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're in the top of the eighth. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Scoring is Lindor. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Tying run at the plate.
Drag 2.
Off the mark there, and the count's full.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Luis Torrens, the next to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow-mo.
This one driven into the outfield. Could score a pair. One runs in. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Save. And it's a 1-run game.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. So the tying run at second. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His first homer of the year. It's 8-7. So 2 down. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. France makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Carlos Correa.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Trying to move him over here. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. So digging in, Byron Buxton.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And a count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Called out on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Stanek.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now a chance for Willie Castro.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Now into the ball game on defense, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He'll be out in left field. Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Pitch in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Up next to the bat, the shortstop.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Man at second. Tap foul at the plate.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Tag, save.
He's in there.
He's into third of the wild pitch. And that's outside.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient.
Danny Coulombe gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Juan Soto now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one fouled off. One and 2 here. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Inside.
That's it.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball, could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But a run does come in to score. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder,
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
He's 2 outs
Now
away.
first
Ty
baseman,
France, the next Twin up to hit.
Correct.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the
1-2's
miss.
the count.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
No,
Now he's just going to
that's
have to battle with 2 strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the
Now
smoothest
batting,
play you'll
the
see
catcher.
today, but they still get the out. So they're down to their final out. Brian Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Next pitch is
2-1.
outside. They're down to their final strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
2
ball.
balls, 2
Try to
strikes.
go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And they'll do it again. This could end it. Swing and a hard
That's
hit
foul.
grounder to third. And it goes just foul. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs.
That's the ball.
And the count's full.
That turns out to be a
Doubtful
really
count.
good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The right-hander gives
your
up the
bait.
2-out walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The designated
So now
hitter,
here's the
number
DH, Trevor Larnach.
Larnach.
Strike 2.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the
2-2.
end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Listen, when you're down by 5, you know you have an opportunity to get back in the ball game, but you're also going to have to keep that other team from increasing that lead to perhaps 10. They did just that. Both sides of the ball, excellent job to get the win in this one.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.